The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw Mariota. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch tight. Tight is right. 4 down. Check.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Check. Check. 53. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Mariota going to give to Lewis. Finds an opening past the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mariota to throw it. He finds Corey Davis. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there, because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror. Mariota now from the 50. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jannard Avery. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. He finds Humphries. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
On second down, here's Henry. About 3 yards there to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Throwing, Mariota, and he locates Walker, complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And Davis has it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Browns' 14-yard line.
On 2nd and a couple, Mariota. Henry's got it out on the left side. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. They'll throw again. Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Again, it's Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. If they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it.
The Titans take over. Get ready, get ready, get ready. At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First down, Mariota. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Number 53, Mike 53. All that, baby,
first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mariota gives to Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back in the 25. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Wide motion, wide motion. Let's get the second.
Mariota now. And the pressure gets to him again. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 26, check 26. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They go play action. Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
3rd down. 3rd and 14.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Throwing is Mariota. Forced out to his left. And that's complete to Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, 54 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Suck up for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary playing a lot deeper than normal.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, but it'll be 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Beckham. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 16 yards, a first down. Working out of the gun. Mayfield being chased out. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On first down, Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. From the 27th, Mayfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Titans 37-yard line.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
54. I got one. Check 43. Kill.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Flushed out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Derrick Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Under 10.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield buying time to his left. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Mayfield. And some room to work. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Let's go! Let's go! Where are they, team? Check 53, Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 53.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Sheldon Richardson in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Mariota dancing to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Going for it all. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Taywan Taylor there to make the grab. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing, Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
It should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
First down, Tennessee.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
You must be getting tired of seeing
Running from the gun with Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The Titans on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll try the right side with Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
yeah,
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Titans, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,